Okay, pack one, pick one. I guess we take the Captain America Wings of Freedom. Getting a white bomb is definitely nice. This is never correct. Like, it was like 10 seconds and this one did pass the pack to us. So they did like slam a bomb or something like that, but you should still think a bit, right? Before like passing a pack, like remember it as much as you can. 2 green, 2 red, 2 white, 2 blue, 2 black. So every card here we did remember as color-wise. 2 golden cards in this land. Okay. Cool, blast, shield. Okay, none of the white cards we will get on the wheel. On the blue, most likely Pim will wheel, but the Armor Iron Man will not. On the left, white, white, I would say red are my picks from here, maybe the black ones. But overall, the pack is whatever. Agent 13, Hero in Training, Night Nurse. Overall a great pack. We definitely are gonna be taking one of the white cards. And I think Agent 13 is better than Hero in Training is. As like a possibility of drawing. This one is immediate draw, but this one is just generally a better card. It can actually draw you way more throughout the game. Better stats. So yeah, I think I'm taking this. Sad about the white cards here, but it is what it is. What do we have on this one? We have an option of staying in white and taking a strike, which is a fine removal that we would not hate. Or we could consider on jumping into black while taking a Cruel Alliance, or into blue with taking a Falcon's Wing Harness. The red one I don't hate, but I think this is the one that would not put me in red. That I would rather see some other cards before jumping in it. White Tiger actually good as well, but I think the safest bet for me is to take the white card and see where we go from it. Wrecking Crew pick 4. That definitely is interesting, seeing it here. Another Cruel Alliance and there is a Web Up. This is definitely a sign. But the problem is I would need to splash it. Since I think I'm sold on white. On trying my best on being in it. Like, it is a pretty good card, I really like this one. Maybe I would need to be white red and splash it. I don't know, I think it is just safer to take a Web Up here. And maybe end up in green. Another Web Up and War Machine. Wow. I think I'm just gonna keep on taking Web Ups. And not really mind not having a second color yet. We say then they can be cool. Depending on what other cards I do find. Don't mind the Colin Wings, but the Colin Wings would want me to play some other cards that currently I am not interested in playing. It is a 2-drop hero, so it's like okay with this. It's like a nice thing to have since we do want to play Agent 13. If I go into red, I don't hate Colin Wings. But I think this one has a higher upside as a card. So I'm gonna go with a counter spell. This one, best cards, Dino, Blast. And I don't mind the Flock, it's okay actually. I would say that best card here would be the Dino, so I think we could take it. Okay, so 2 of this were open actually in the draft, that's interesting. Pounce would be good if I did go for the 2-drop. On this one, what do I want? I could take the lands, actually lands are not bad. Surveillance Room or this? I think I would take the Surveillance Room. So every color 2, both of this ones did wheel. Somebody did take a Pim over an Iron Man, which is odd. Thanos is gone, white cards are gone, but the white cards are gone are logical. Those ones were the first picks on the left. Do you remember which green card it was? I don't really. A red card's gone is interesting as well. Hulk and other one. I think we take an Iron Man. Okay, so there are 2 other people in white. There were 3 good white cards with this. A Hero in Training, a 2-1 Flash, and a Crusade, and Crusade did wheel. Let's take a Crusade here. Don't think I'm gonna be playing this. Maybe I will need a land. Let's take the land. Might actually be okay to play the Cavalier. Loki, Captain America. Skrull. So whenever player permanent becomes a second ability you control. I think we will take the Loki here. And we will see what wheels. We know that there are 2 other white drafters. So the Spy Kit will be gone. Maybe a Captain America as well. But I think that's okay. I think I would take the Loki here. Falcon Wing Harness again. It is a possibly wheel that we can get. 4 mana, 4/5 flyer. Nothing to laugh about. There is an Agent 13 as well. Which one I would like more? This or Kang? Kinda like Agent 13 more. Especially because I would like to have my curve low. Like this card would be okay on wheel. So I think I take this. And I guess it takes shield deployment run here. Okay, so this is out. Most likely this will be out. Have a counter spell. We have 2 teamwork cards. Actually 3. Interaction already seems good. Super suit would be a nice wheel, but I think we take the shield deployment drone. I think it's pretty hard to make this work, since I did not take cards for it. I would need to take a lot of bounces, but I think this is the best in blue-red. I'm actually gonna take a speedball new warrior here, with maybe a possibility of getting a 1-mana super intelligence and trying that thing. It's actually a combo that I did here, never saw, but it's a pretty cool idea. Another counterspell or Iron Heart. We have artifacts here and here. I don't think I need a Quake Agent of Shields, but it's good with Loki. But it's another 3-drop and I don't want more 3-drops. I'm gonna take a counterspell. More counters or this? I'm not seeing any 2-drops, which is worrying me. I will take Scientist here, I think. Maybe I will need to end up in a new color. Raptor Wings. I actually need more 2-drops than anything else. So I think I have to take this. It's good with this one. It will be good if I get Captain American wheel. So I think I gotta take it. And here I will take a Crowd of True Believers. This guy did wheel. That's actually pretty sick. So nobody's in white and blue since this did wheel. 2 white cards are gone, but that's okay. There's sort of 1-drop. I think with my 3-drops I do really like the Falcon. I think I would take it. Artifacts in my deck aren't really that high. Let's take a Super Suit. Super Suit again. Rapid Rescue. Okay, so before the pack starts we will need a lot of 2-drops. And I really want this. But I think I'm missing more 2-drops than anything. Especially when I have double Agent 13. Roughs are pretty good. We have 2 counter spells, but I would play the second one if I get the 1-drop Maria heal. I think I will take Brawlers here. I love this card, but I think this is what my deck needs currently more. Maybe I'm not gonna be playing I'm an Iron Man. 2 counters I think are fine. White Widow has possibilities with this deck. I don't think I'm playing Pounces or another Survey Land. So let's take the White Widow. Pretty good card. I don't mind the 1-drop since we have this. Do I like the 1-drop more than I like the 2-drop? We have 2 counter spells, so we don't have many ways of triggering prowess for this in combat. Actually only 1 card. So I think the Doom bots are a bit better, plus with the White Widow as well. It is an artifact I could return. Let's just take a hero in training. I'm not gonna be playing anything here, right? Maybe this guy? Have a black land. I think it has the highest upset of being played. Another blue-black land? Yeah. Okay. I think the Flying Ant is fine for us. We are making some tokens for this one, but I would say not enough. I will take a Biomax here. This deck definitely doesn't need more draw. We have a solid amount with this 2 cards only. And hero in training as well. Should I take this 5? Maybe it's actually gonna be okay as a top end. I'm gonna take this guy. I think that 2-drop is fine if I have equipments running around. Synthoids here, see if we play them. Maybe this card. Okay. So I guess I was better off not ending up in blue, but rather black in this draft. But it is fine. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so what does this deck miss? Other than possibilities to win the game. A lot of 3-drops. Maybe I just really want to play any 2-drops since I have 2 of this. And play Scientist as well. Thing is, I do actually like the land drops with this deck. Black did have a Cloak and Dagger at one point, you're right. A lot of ways of triggering Loki. Let's see it. Crowd of True Believers, right? That's 1. Raft is 2. Flying Ant is 3. White Widow is 4. Falcon Wings is 5. I think that's fine enough. I think I would wanna have 1 super suit. At least the removal package looks pretty decent. And we do like to grow this guy toughness in any way. Yeah, it would help for Loki and it definitely would help for Captain America as well, right? Growing the toughness on that one. Maybe I'm not gonna be playing this. But rather the super suit. I definitely do like the lands. I do wanna try this flyer. like another threat. So is this guy better than the cages? Maybe the cage is just better. I mean, I just want any 2-drops when I have this. I think that's really important. I would say that this seems like a deck. I think this is keepable. Like if I was playing 9 white and 8 islands, this would still be no, 9 plains and 8 islands. This one would still be a plains in the hand, but here it is possibly allowing me to play a Doombot. Okay, let's make them think that I don't have the blue. That's a really good find. Reverse Jinx worked. Don't worry, after this one comes the white lands. Okay, yet again I think I do want to make them think that I don't have the blue. Would I actually want to not activate this so I have a block? I think I would. How's Grandma? Grandma is doing okay, HT. Before I started the stream I was video editing, and since I have to like take care while family was outside, I did bring her to my room and I did put her here on the bed, and she was lying around and like absorbing the sunlight. How do you say it? The word when you're outside and taking the sun. We say sunčati se, I don't know in English, how do you say it? Sunbathing? Okay, so she was sunbathing in the room. Okay, so I actually do want to block with this. If they do want to use a trick on this, I think that's more than fine. I could draw a counter spell, and I would want to see what I get here. Lucky. Okay. So how does Loki work with this? Whenever a player or permanent becomes a target to an ability you control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once. This is triggered ability, right? Does it count towards Loki? It does, okay. Doesn't trigger it? I mean, we have two different opinions now in the chat. Okay. It does. I think I don't need to offer the trade since I have a raft in hand. And that's just more draw possibility. Did I win the paper draft I went to? I lost in finals. But it was a pretty cool draft. Take. Counter spell is really strong. So I could go aggressive here and actually deal 6. Draw another card. Then I take 5, but I deal 6 again. I definitely do want to tap. Okay, so this one actually will trigger again. Ah, but it won't trigger this. So maybe I'm better off dealing 6, leaving a counter and drawing. And next turn I get triggered by just using this. I can take 6. I don't think 6 is an issue. I mean 5. I am winning the race. They're not aware of this in any way. So already the Agent 13 is proving that it is better hero in training. Man, I did make a lot of coffee. Maybe like 0.3 coffee. That's a lot of lands. That's another triggered ability for my lucky dude. I think I'm better off attacking with this and just tapping something on their turn. Pretty sure I will have lethal next turn. I mean, I think it's pretty much... You might like me, but I think my skills aren't close to the requirements of Pro Tour. Or at least I see it that way. Because like you would need to be a well-rounded player as a constructed, limited and everything, right? Streamers are cool and all, but Pro 2 players are Pro 2 players. Not close to yours as well? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and I don't play Constructed at all. I didn't play Constructed for like 8 years maybe. So which one I would rather show them? This or this? I think this one is less information. Okay, so playing against an Abzan, which is splashing a Cloak and Dagger. They were definitely missing their third color, or the second, the main one. And I think they're white-green main, and just splashing for Cloak and Dagger, yeah. So against them, this card is pretty good. It shuts down this, since it is an illegal target, right? So maybe that's something that I would rather have, rather than Falcon Wings, which is just good for pushing the damage, but I'm gonna be on the draw. So I think the Super Suit might play better. D-Power is okay against this Lifelinkers and everything, while being on the draw. We could try it. But I think it's fine as it is. Let's just do this. I mean, you cannot really compare the Pro Tour Limited to any Limited. Since Pro Tour Limited is a bunch of amazing limited drafters sitting at one place, and the draft looks 10 times different than the ones you can see on Arena. So you're gonna see a lot of people struggling with playables and guarding for a chance to have like a good deck. Exactly, yeah, as Josh is saying. That is true limited that you had the option of watching. I could have waited this maybe 10-4 and not played it. Arena drafts are interesting, but cannot be compared. Imagine a Cosmic Cube deck reaching the final. Legit. Totally legit. Yet again, I don't see why it would not. So my dude is a 3-3. They could choose to double block. Then I lose this. I think I'm just gonna play a shield deployment drone. Exactly, yeah. They know what they did pass. So you have some edge there as well. It's a totally different draft. Again, the maidens. Are we up for maidens? I don't think I wanna block this guy. I'm making them use a power up yet. Okay, they're gonna power it up. So we will be taking a lot of damage here. But I think that's fine. Six damage is a lot. They do have this land as well. I'm gonna take it once more. This game isn't really about racing, it's about the who has more cards to work with. So trading agent yet isn't something I'm up for. I would rather have like less life and have a really good card on board. There is a really strong card here. I think they're just gonna take it. And if not, it's fine. So they could attack. But they gotta tap 2 mana if they want. I guess they will tap 2 mana. Allowing me the block, interesting. I think I like this. If they use something that's 2 mana or less on here, I mean, I guess they will still have a ability up. They're attacking on this one on purpose. It might be the strike. But I think it's fine. Leaving as this board is fine. Trading this for this is super good if it happens. Yet again, I'm pointing that the life doesn't matter. This is a resource match. This is who has more cards to work with. Since they're at lifelink, I'm not gonna be winning anytime soon, but if I have more cards, at one point I can start pressuring them. I do have the super suits that we will be able of moving around, so Lock is the most important card I have. What's the strike? They do have this land, so that's their upside. Upkeep tap is fine. So 1-3 in this. Okay. Let's first do the surveil too. Don't mind either of this. This guy is actually cool because he does give me the draw without needing to move the equipment, right? He does give me a life, which might build up. Next turn I'm taking 7 damage, most likely. Did I play a land this turn? I did. But if I'm not playing it next turn, I might not be interested on it. They're still in a really good spot. With having a land, with having everything. Now I can start drawing 3 cards per turn because I can be tapping on their turn. So other than them being at like 40 plus life, almost, I think we are in a better spot. Since like life doesn't matter, this is an illusion in this game that this is important. Like if I do my thing first, they're gonna go really fast down. Though I might be really bad on doing my thing, since I need the flyers and I did cut my best flying equipment. So yeah. This one currently is not giving me life. Found a hero. Will they choose to deal damage? Trade this for this one? Think not. This one is another way of drawing. So what is my best draw? A counter spell here? That one does return a flyer. Which I could choose to just do here. I think I'm gonna start with a draw. Though I would like to equip that here. So I guess I'm gonna, on purpose, not care about the life. Brawler is fine. But it's better to play it next turn. And let's just... Do I attack? No. So the best card they can find is a removal to kill a Loki, but that might be more difficult than it seems. Let's see what they're gonna do. Sure. Not bad if I'm making them use this immediately. Okay, they did choose to not go for it. So do I care about the 4 life they gain? It might actually be important at this point. Since I still have to end the game, right? But I do have some flyers. Is there a difference between 40 and 44? That's what I'm asking myself. Since if they have take up the shield, it's better to do it post damage and just give them 4 life more. And I think that might be the case. More brawlers, okay. Well, I'm a bit worried now, will I be able on like closing the game. Counterspell is an amazing draw. We will be tapping on their turn. Let's start with the attack. Could choose to grow my stuff with this, rather than returning a flyer. I guess I have Captain America wings. That dude would not really care about a random flyer. Let's just go towards finding it. Definitely leaving a counter. And I want to make them do this immediately. Like if they want to use a mana, it's actually pretty good for me. They don't want to use a mana. Why is the mana important? Because like if they tap out for the towers, they have less mana for V8 than E. So making them have to make that decision before they have information is actually more important. We don't care about this guy. This one, what if I got a trade, I'm fine with that. Okay, so they have the super villain lockup card. Let's draw. Hello, Laser. How you doing? Much appreciate the raid. Hope your stream went well. Crusade is a great card. So let's start with the attack. And now I guess I'm entering into a spot where I want to be tapping this. We'll play this one, and I would always want to leave a counter up. How are you going? I'm doing well. How are you? Sorry to hear it, man. Sorry that I'm laughing. But yeah, that definitely sucks. Moving this equipment here will be pretty strong and can end the game pretty fast. Best thing to do when the magic is not being kind to you. Totally. Thank you, man. Totally understandable. Much love for the raid, and everybody on my channel, go check out Laser. As I'm aware, Laser is playing the best one Magic Limited and always in Mythic, so if you're up to watch more competition, you definitely should give them an eye and check them out. If they're missing. Six cards, no heroes. Okay. I'm gonna say tap your Ravs, if you don't mind. Let's get this draw that we have. One more counter spell. That's actually pretty sick. I think I do want to move. And I guess I'm up for this. So all my creatures are gonna get +3/+3 on here. I think that's more than fine. And this is the point where I was saying life doesn't matter. It's like who will have more cards. And look at my hand, look at their hand. We were milking the Loki for as much as we were. Even though they were at like what, 40 and we were at 12 at one point. It was all about the cards. It's all about them cards. So if I power up this guy, we kill both. Sure. Definitely don't mind that. Okay, back to the starting point. Maybe this is too loud. I was recording this weekend, so it's usually 40, yeah. Let's go lower. I think 20 is fine while I'm playing. Sorry for having to listen to both music that I'm listening to and this. Black, okay, so that's the rare. Man, what a... This land is pretty great, but this just shows you how much great this counter is, right? Because like even in the late games, there is a lot of mana usage that you can make sure that this counter does more. Do I have lethal here? So every creature plus 5. This guy is 5 and plus 10. So 5, 15, 22 that I see. But I put them at 2 life and they have 1 top deck. I think that's fine. I'm not sure which top deck they can get. That would possibly save them here. Mudra Crusade, not a one. I mean, there is really nothing. Board wipe something. I mean, I will just play with this post-combat. Do you have heroes in your deck? What's happening there? You missed 3 or 4 times with this. Wow. This opening hand, I think I'm fine with. What's the name of this vampire? Olivia? I want to say Aurelia, but it's not Aurelia. Olivia? I think it's Olivia. I might be wrong. Olivia does sound wrong. That's a 2. Okay. Let's play the shield. I could actually wait for Webbob to kill the Skrull, but I like this play because I'm okay with double blocking and then going for White Widow returning the shield deployment drone. cool ass leaves. On this one? Ah, there it's okay. So their best play was doing that. We definitely want to keep on making them use their resources. I think I'm fine with this. They gotta have another cycler to eat the token. Wow! They really wanted to trade. Is this a go nuts in hand? Possibly. It only makes sense, right? Let's play this. Let's attack for 2. I don't think I need to offer a trade. Could be. Okay, they get to draw a card. It becomes a 6/6. Sure. Web up was enough to end. Black green, I don't know where it's today. Green blue, splashing white, or maybe splashing blue even, I don't know. I'm okay with this. I'm just gonna 10. Opponent did mulligan game 1 to 5. I guess now it's our turn to mulligan to 5. Unless I think I can keep this. If it was white in hand, I would be more inclined to actually try it, but... I got a high roll in anyway, so let's keep cards and lands. What do you have against Iron Maiden? Maybe I can still return, let's counter it. Like webbing up this guy, maybe we have a chance. Let's not surrender yet. Drone is pretty cool. I would really like the land here. Unfortunate enough, I was not able on getting it. Have to take. Now we did find the land. Okay. I'm gonna pass here and try to untap this dude. Okay. That play did cost me on double blocking here, or having to double block here. Unless I think I can go down to 1. But I don't think I can go down to 1. And now drawing a crusade. Okay, I guess we're waiting for them to find a token and sign us off from this match. They're splashing something in white. I guess I would rather play it now while I can. Don't see the bigger point of doing it, but I guess I have to. Love it! I go down to 1? Wait, they did not attack! Can't attack you or block creatures you control. Okay, I guess they were not aware. Huge. Actually huge. Do I gotta play aggressive this game in order of winning? I have like blocks. Counter here, counter here. I can jump here in case they do draw an artifact. I gotta try to end the game, that's the thing. So now this attack for 6 and next turn I end in the... No, this is attack for 5. This is 3 mana to move. I think here again I gotta attack. I wanna try to close the game. Rather than being in this one long. If I do it here, I have another one. Maybe I do one of this. I mean, they did throw when they did not attack. But I guess I'm glad they did not forfeit this match. Splashing this is really ambitious. I would like to answer you, but I haven't seen the spoilers. I only know that there is 6 sets instead of 7. I talk about vitamins, yeah. Most important talk. I'm in love with Underwater Realm. It does sound cool. Playing against the Big Mac, this is actually a viewer. Hopefully Big Mac is not here. And hopefully they didn't want to snipe into us to take my trophy away, but it is okay. I'm gonna put a fight. I'm gonna give them an easy trophy. Agents of Shield. Say they all have the 2 blue cards in hand and only 1 blue available. Would have really liked the land here. Bottom. Not in love with this spot. Okay, splashing something in red. Wondering what could that be. Which red card people end up on splashing in this set? Double bottom. Ah man, I was really hoping for a land here. I think I gotta try it. Okay. Could be a flash 3-2. This dude wants to fly. Denied. Take your flying card somewhere else. By the way, they messed up. I'm gonna tell you how they messed up. Actually, did they mess up? They did not mess up. Do I need to take this damage? I really don't need to take this damage. Like, if they need to use a take up the shield or something like that, I think I'm fine. If they gotta use a super suit. Should he have blocked with another creature then? No. I'm like scared of the red because it makes me think that they have the Civil War card, so I don't want to take damage. Like, this splash is worrying me. I mean, I guess that's fine. Something that does target this. So you have something that can target a creature. Forge on top. Draw 3 in 1 card. That's annoying. This was a draw. That was a pretty amazing draw from them. Now we need a removal. And I found it. So they did draw Forge into a 3-4. No matter how far. Okay. Let's play this. White Widow. Kennerten and Doomboats can grow my stuff. I think that's fine. I don't want to put it here to play around the Mudrok's Crusade, I would say. So I think I do this. They have more 2 toughness things, unless they have another Mjolnir hammer. I don't think I get punished. Counter spell, I think we're fine against that. Counter. Counter. And then just attack in the air. Ooh, this will be a tough one. How do I plan on beating them? Again, I don't feel like wings is the reason I won. Even though flying is nice, I don't think we need it. So they definitely have a Mudrock's Crusade in their deck somewhere. I think I like Super Suit more. Could possibly save me against the hammer as well. Crowd of the True Believers. I don't think I need this. Even though it's good against with a Loki. I think I would rather have Captain Marvel in this. I'm thinking about the I'm an Iron Man. But I think maybe that's on the play, not on the draw. We don't have many ways of targeting it. That's the issue. Question is this equipment, how much I like it. Wings. Like flying is nice, but I don't know. Maybe I play it still. Keep. Here I guess I would like maybe the 1-drop more. Okay. Nice cards on their end. Do I go for the clue? So next time I can go hero in training. Sure, I think I go for the clue. And I'm happy with this trade. Shuri 4 Rafs. They don't want it. Obvious. Mm-hmm. So equip what it is, red or white. I think I slam Captain America here. They could have I'm an Iron Man, right? Sure. Not gonna allow the attack. That's the key. That's annoying. We're currently 2-0 and up a game in this match. I guess I'm gonna play the Captain Marvel and just pass. One on top. Okay. We never block, right? Yep, we never do. So they're gonna be tapping Rafts here. I guess if that's the case, I might as well play Captain America. Okay, so now they cannot tap anything. I'm gonna tap this, or at least try to. They did leave the card on top. Just passing here, huh? Okay, so here I guess we can go to combat. Question is, do I want to attack with Captain America? It's a pretty important card. They could have a strike. I could have tapped Shuri before attacking. Then I could have attacked with a Captain America. Isn't it like the Iron Man trick that you can tap? Yeah, they did leave something on top that would allow them the attack or some pressure here. I'm just gonna pass. I don't need to develop more the board here. Red Guardian is great. I'm guessing it will kill Captain America. I could get a counter here. So let's try to find a counter. Shit, yeah. Why is it only 1 mana? Shuri. So I can go tap tap. They gotta block here. 5, 8, 11 damage next turn. Locky is awesome. I think I'm actually gonna tap the Rafts here. But then they can tap this. I definitely want to use this. If I tap this... I know they can... No. Even if they try to tap, it doesn't matter while I have this. So if I tap this guy... I attack with this. I do want to draw a card. Yeah, but it does and it doesn't. Because like, if I want to tap with this, trigger on the stack, untap, they in response tap it again, then I gotta do something. But if I do it pre-combat, then on the end of the turn they can tap this. It matters here how I sequence things. Let's go with a draw first. See what I get. Well, I guess if that's the case, I'm just gonna do this. Web up is amazing. They could have a deep power, which could tap my land. That's fine. They're gonna tap the Rafts. So how do I lose this game? I could have a web up on their turn. If they're gonna play something. We just pass. Nice, got a trophy. This deck was pretty sweet. I mean, shows why blue-white is strong. But yeah, pretty sweet value blue-white deck, which was just like emphasizing on the power of the 3-drops, I would say. Like this was amazing, mattered a lot. Loki was pretty sick with the deck, and overall, I mean, it was a deck that didn't play the 1-mana equipment. It would be great in the deck, but it definitely felt like it wasn't necessary. And I guess one more thing. I mean, if you are maybe emphasizing on 3s, maybe you don't really care about the shield spike it, since you want to be playing 1s and 2s, right? That is like a thing that you want more. Overall, it was a blue-white. Go next, exactly. Screw blue-white. I wouldn't have put the Synthoids in there, Scientist probably instead. I think that's I wouldn't say a mistake, but general preference. You like this card more because you want to make sure you maybe want to hit the land drops. For me, Synthoids are better because they do the same of making sure that you hit the land drops, and with a double agent, you just care about like the 2 drops. And 1-3 is making sure it can attack into anything. So it was just a guaranteed card that make sure that I have the 2 drops. That's the way I see it. It does the same. It finds you the land, because Surveil 2 should find you a land if you're searching for one. And then it does play better with Agent 13. And actually with a 4 drop you could return an artifact.